Right. Around for signs of life. 4 days since we turned away from the city. We traveled in silence and in circles, guided by and under his wings you may seek refuge. Under his wings. And under his wings you may seek refuge. The others are worried that Brothers de la Cruz and Serrano will not return. I have so far maintained they will, that they always have. But in my heart I am beginning to believe we have seen the last of them, and that grief weighs heavily. We will continue their work. Either they will return to find we have not forgotten the teachings, or they will look down on us from above and bless our continued labors. The door closed and a silence settled, so great and so vast I held my breath for fear of breaking it. Lopez turned to me, his eyes wild, a smile screwed across his face. He came toward me, arms outstretched, and for a moment fear flickered across my heart. But he pulled me close, his fingers digging into my shoulders. "I found it," he whispered in my ear, and releasing me, he wandered through this room. Walls of pure jade reaching up to the heavens, completely covered in intricate etched mosaics and carved figures. I followed at a distance as he approached an altar, and watched as he lifted a silver box from it. This cross, it looks like it's from the 17th century. "26th of December, 1603. Lopez woke me, having already prepared a Spartan breakfast. "This is where we were meant to be," he said, a cold determination in his voice, so very different from how he acted just the day before. I finished my meal as he spoke of holy retribution, how he had acted in error, but now God had put his hands on his shoulders and shown him the path to walk. "We will spread the true word of God from this small mission," he said, pointing to an adobe building just beyond the stone faces. "We will prepare the path for the chosen one to follow. Jonah, this book describes a stranger's arrival at the mission. He founded the Sect of Seven. Maybe that was Lopez.
Like on the pamphlet. We must be getting close. We should keep looking.
John, son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' apostles, also called the beloved disciple. He and his brother, James, were known for their impetuousness and temper, which prompted Christ to start calling them Boanerges, sons of thunder. John is credited with writing 5 books of the New Testament, the Gospel of John, the 3 epistles of John, and the Book of Revelation. He's the patron saint of love and loyalty, as well as writers, publishers, and scholars. One of his symbols is a serpent in a cup, which is linked to his patronage of victims of poisoning and burns. The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. Jonah, those 2 Bible quotes. The sun will be darkened, and under his wings you may seek refuge.
What does it mean?
That's it. Look for a heron and an eclipse. This roughly drawn sketch shows St. John repelling a demon attack. Perhaps they plan to have this as one of the frescoes in the mission. Brother de la Cruz appeared one day, emerging from the jungle, breathing new life into the mission. There were just the 3 of us when he arrived, and Sister Dorothea had been ill for many weeks. He and his associate began to work that first day. By the next week, De la Cruz had recruited a workforce of 36. They prepared the bell tower and worked the fields, planting crops. Brother De la Cruz aims to make us self-sufficient. We'd spent so long alone out here, I'd worried we'd lose God's ear. Lo and behold, we not only had his ear, but he sent another to act as his hands as well. Stone faces weep as Jesus creeps along the dolorous path. Too many died, more will still, and more will still, and more will still. His light leads the way. There's a whole mural under here. Veracruz, the true cross.
Is that what I think it is?
The silver box. It's unmistakable.
Jesus takes up the cross. These are the stations of the cross. But there's a bunch missing.
Before 1600, there were only 7. This could date back to the time of Lopez.
This is one of his clues.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing he does.
All right. Let's see if we can find a cross lying around here somewhere. When we find the box, how do we get the key back from Dominguez?
We'll find a way.
Etzli is young to have all that responsibility. Found something?
Yeah.
Must be pretty hard for
Jesus
I
takes
can
up the
only
cross.
imagine.
Help me lift this.
That actually worked.
Looks like a long way down. Let's see where this leads. Station 2. Jesus falls the first time. Have to use
There's
the
an
light beam to
inscription
follow
here.
the stations of the cross.
Adulate dum lucem habitis.
Walk while you have the light. Have to use the light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
That did it. I wouldn't want to be buried in here. My head tossed behind a cross somewhere.
Walk while you have the light, so that the darkness may not overtake you,
Sounds like a hint.
or a threat.
This looks like the Virgin Mary.
Station 3. Jesus meets his mother.
The mirror looks dusty. We need to get the light that went away.
Look, someone else got close. He wasn't as lucky. There's a woman in this one. He's fallen.
I'll give you a boost. Hey, it worked. The light leads this way. What happened to these people?
Looks like the light activated something.
Laura! Are you alright? You're lucky it was a little rusted.
This must be Station 4.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these frescoes.
These people look like they were tortured. Hung up in the ceiling.
I don't think this was just a crypt. Have to use a light beam to follow the stations of the cross. Have to use a light. Let's have a look at these frescoes. I don't think this was just a crypt.
I'm sure that's right.
Have to use a light beam to follow the stations of the cross.
Is that what I think it is?
The Stations of the Cross again.
But with mummies. Isn't this sacrilegious?
Not necessarily. They could have been paying the ultimate homage.
Or they were just sick.
This must be Station 6. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations
Looks like
of
a
the Cross.
church. These ones are posed like monks.
Uh-huh. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion with mummies?
Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of... I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is a sect from the pamphlet.
Mm-hmm.
This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around.
Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable
Have to
kill the
use the
soul.
light beam to follow the Stations. Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this.
What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure.
Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Think he's taking up the cross. He's carrying the cross. Jesus nailed to the cross. She's wiping his face, I think. They're lifting him. They're carrying him. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
Looks like a church. These ones are closed like monks. So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion of mummies?
Have to push that bar.
Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
I guess this is the sect from that pamphlet. This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this.
He's carrying the cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
Looks like a church. These ones are closed like monks. So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion. Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. Guess this is the sect from the pamphlet.
Have to push that bar.
Do not fear those who kill the body. That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Let's do this. What the hell happened here?
Lopez had his disciple wall him in, and then... bang.
No witnesses?
The box of Yishel. His destiny from mine.
I guess it's you then.
He led us on this goose chase. He sabotaged every clue.
All to keep this box from Trinity?
And the people of Paititi. He
was totally consumed by it.
Where is she?
I don't know.
I just need the box.
Fuck you!
Well, I guess we're done here.
Amaru!
Stop!
Let him go! Release him, and I will give you the box.
Lara, what are you doing?
I've lost enough people.
I know you have. Your father was brilliant.
He was taken from me before I could know.
He was my friend. But he was obsessed, relentless.
You didn't know him.
He refused to see the potential for destruction in his work. He had to be stopped.
You had him killed.
He was going to lead the public to Paititi. Everything I love, everything I fought for. My world would have been destroyed.
And what about my world?
You can't think it's the same.
It is to a 9-year-old girl. I was a child.
There was too much at stake. An entire civilization, hundreds of years of independence, thousands of lives. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. It's not too late. You can honor Unuratu and restore the sun.
No. The threat must be removed.
You're a low, selfish, murdering coward.
And you, Lara? How many lives have you ended? In pursuit of what? Lara! Go! Stop him!
What the hell?
Is that Rourke? Running past just now?
Yeah.
Think we should call him?
Hell no.
What's the matter?
This is Rourke. Jonah Maeva has the box, and Lara Croft was last seen in the church. Find them.
They just left her alone in the church.
Enemies got down! Hey, where'd you Can't do better than that! Holy shit! Jesus Christ! Got me insane! Can't hold on! This one is that! You're in the fight! Shit! What's going on? I'm getting butchered! Got Croft here! Cover! Target down! Repeat! Target is down!
They just left her alone in the church.
It was chaos in there!
Obviously. But this is Croft.
Fucking shoot! Keep firing!
They just left her alone in the church.
It was chaos in there!
Obviously. But this is Croft.
There was something more important to worry about. These people just don't give up. What? Something over here! It's Croft! You fuck is that? Jesus Christ! The fuck's he doing? Something over here! Heavy what?
Jonah, where are you?
I'm in the cane field. They can't see me.
Keep your head down. I'm on my way.
Canefield, all units. Priority 1. Find Lara Croft.
You heard the commander. Let's go hunting.
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia, but Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now.
Hey, where are you?
Oh, I don't like this.
What? Fully!
Hey!
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia. But I'm gonna fix that. Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia. Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia. Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now. me that box! No!
Are you okay?
Okay. Fine.
Jonah! Ready?
Oh, yeah. I got it. I'm good.
What the hell were you thinking?
If I was you, it would have worked.
They might not get far.
Go.
Go, we got this.
Pan. This is Cardinal 1. Engine stall at 50 feet. Losing altitude. Attempting cold restart. Shit. Wait, what? Received. Pan. This is Cardinal 1. Engine stall at 5 feet. Losing altitude. Attempting cold restart. Shit. Wait, what? Received.
How much longer to Paititi?
Almost there. I'm sorry I lost the box.
It's not your fault. It's Dominguez. It's Trinity. All the way back, as far as I can remember, it's always been them. I could have had a family. Everything could have been different. We will get the box, and we will stop Dominguez. Your Highness.
Lara. Where's the box?
Amaru has it.
But the death of the sun draws near.
We'll get it back before he completes the ritual.
This will not be easy. We'll have to adjust the plan. Please, take your time to prepare yourself. We'll gather intelligence and fighters.
Thank you.
I'll stay here and lend Uchu a hand. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay.
All full up. Can't carry any more. I can't believe how much Etzli has grown in such a short time.
He's going to make a great king.
Yes, but he's lost both his parents.
So did you.
Lara, it's good to see you again.
You too, Uchu. How are the preparations going for Etzli's coronation?
Not well, sadly. Shortly after you left Paititi, a group of hunters pulled Zan's body from the wilderness.
Zan, was he one of the men you sent out?
To retrieve the champion's bow, yes. Lara, I hate to ask you, but...
But would I go and get the champion's bow?
It's a lot to ask. This is the most difficult of the items to retrieve. Zan was one of our best.
May I ask what makes this bow so special?
Queen Unuratu's ancestors carved it from the first ceiba tree to grow in the wilderness outside the city. It has been handed down through generations. She bestowed it upon Sairi, Etzli's father, on their wedding day. It joins the two families together, but it was lost many years ago, taken by the Nahual.
The Nawal? That's someone who has the power to transform into an animal, right?
Yes. This one stalks the jungle outside the city. Envious, it tricks Sairi into giving it the bow. Etzli is the rightful heir of the champion's bow. Without it, he cannot be king.
Okay, point the way.
Thank you. You will find the entrance directly across from here, up the shore of the river.
Don't worry, I'll do my best to get the bow.
Remember, the Nahual can take many shapes. Trust nothing you see in the wilderness.
Nakapol!
This must be the jungle entrance. Not very inviting, but I suspect that's the point.
You go first. First? I'm not going in there at all. Did you see the guy they pulled out of there? What was left of him? Come on, just to the top of the path. My father...